Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, Season 2, Episode 55. So in this episode, I will be reviewing another quartet of Doctor Who Series 3 stories, which are The Lazarus Experiment 42, Human Nature, and The Family of Blood. And at the end of the episode, just to round off, we've got a book extract from another Doctor Who book. So that to look forward to. But yeah, it is time for my review of Series 3, Episode 6, titled The Lazarus Experiment. So in this episode, the Doctor and Martha are being chased by a human form alien, or an alien in human form, whichever you prefer. The Doctor and Martha enter the Lazarus machine and are trapped with the human in alien form in tow. The Doctor uses his sonic to create an escape for him and Martha, which just about works. The human is back as just human. Martha's family reunite Martha. Martha's mum slaps the Doctor, similar to how Rose's mum slaps the Doctor in Aliens in London, I believe. The Doctor and the human in alien form come face to face. The Doctor promises he will stop him. The alien chases Martha and her sister Tish. Martha and Tish keep running upstairs. The Doctor plays the organ, using his sonic for additional power. The alien human catches up with Tish and Martha, and the organ temporarily deafens the alien human and makes him fall to his death. Here is a few clips from Series 3, Episode 6 of Modern Doctor Who, titled The Lazarus Experiment. Now it's time for my review of Series 3, Episode 7, titled 42. So this story takes place on board a spaceship. One of the crew members has been possessed by a parasite who kills another crew member. Martha escapes being captured by this crew member by getting into an escape pod, which has a automatic departure protocol. The Doctor is in a spaceship trying to rescue Martha, but is starved of oxygen and is struggling to breathe, and is then possessed by the parasite. Martha attacks to save Doctor and does by asking remaining crew members to discard all the fuel as well as venting the engines. Here are a few clips from Series 3, Episode 7, titled 42. Next up is my review for Series 3, Episode 8, titled Human Nature. So during the story, it's a two-part story with Series 3, Episode 9, but I'm reviewing the segments, the different parts, two parts of the story, separately on this occasion. During the story, the Doctor transforms into humans to keep both him and Martha safe. Martha challenges John Smith, which is the human form that the Doctor has undertaken, transformed into, to name the Sonic. The family the Doctor transformed into pure human to escape from have found both him and Martha, and they use a disintegration gun. That's what I meant to say, but I couldn't spell. Disintegrate. That word. I'm not going to even try that gun. Yes, so it's a gun that No, not going to even try that. Yes, so it's a gun that kills people. There we go. Disintegrate gun. There we go. Got there. Disintegrator gun. In the end, the family asked John Smith to transform back into Time Lords and threaten both Martha and his true love's life, his human love's life. And they ask John which one they should kill, and John Smith falls down the stairs, and Martha is concerned, obviously, as she knows his true identity, which of course is the Doctor. John Smith has multiple dreams of the Doctor's adventures. Here are a few clips from Series 3, Episode 8, Human Nature. Next up, it's time for my review of Series 3, Episode 9, titled The Family of Blood. So Martha reveals to John Smith who he really is. John Smith is convinced Martha wants him to execute himself, and that's how Martha sees this situation. John Smith's true love convinced John to transfer back into the Doctor to save everyone. The Doctor's memories are contained inside a pocket watch, or as they're referred to in a further future episode, a fob watch. John Smith imagines his future that will never happen. John Smith believes that the family of blood should take the Doctor's pocket or fob watch, even though the Doctor has returned. Therefore, John Smith no longer exists. The Doctor makes the family's spaceship explode and spontaneously combust. The Doctor makes each member of the family live external lives like they wanted to. However, now they live in solitude, unable to cause harm to any living thing. Here are a few clips from Series 3, Episode 9, titled The Family of Blood. So that's actually it for all of my reviews for this episode of Modern Doctor 2. So I reviewed Series 3, Episode 6, titled The Lazarus Experiment, Series 3, Episode 7, 42, Series 3, Episode 8, Human Nature, and Series 3, Episode 9, The Family of Blood. But before I finish this episode, it is time for this week's book extract. And it is taken, as I said in the introduction or intro of this video episode, is another Doctor Who book, which is titled Doctor Who, The Story of Martha, written by Dan Abnett, which also includes help from David Roden, Steve Lockley, Paul Lewis, Robert Sherman, and Simon Gillett. So using a random number generator, we're going to find out which page from the book I am going to read out. Let's have a look. Here we go. It is page 180. So let's turn to page 180 in Doctor Who, The Story of Martha. Nearly there. Yeah, here is page 180 from Doctor Who, The Story of Martha. UCF Japan told her that my intel was wrong. Martha Jones was not coming to Japan. They say they had positive data placing Martha Jones on a super tanker heading into Changchun in North Korea. I was advised to route my team that way, but you thought better, said Martha. I knew better, Jones. I may have spent 6 months failing to catch you, but I know how you work. And I've learnt to read the tracings. Japan was wrong. I told my ADC assistant something, I imagine, like this. Maybe I don't know. And firmly but politely suggested she sorted it out. More dragging of heels. I was losing time. You were getting away? Yes, so I took a leaf out of your book, Jones. You became a nice person as soon as she asked slightly. Haha, funny girl. I stowed away. I jumped on a supply ship heading for Yokohama. Following the trail, I took Mayoko, Bob Rafferty, with me. I left the rest of my team in Vladivostok, waiting for the go command from my ADC to fly in and join me. As far as I know, they're still there, clicking their heels. As far as you know, Griffin put his food pail down on the cage floor. When I got here, my direct link to UCF High Command stopped working. He said, it's Archangel. But it stopped working. I lost contact with my team, the Valiant, and my ADC. My special little phone broke down, Jones, just like your filter. Martha dropped her spoon into a pail and waited for him to continue. For 5 minutes, almost up, Griffin, she said. So yes, that is Doctor Who's Story of Martha. So you can get this book and purchase it via Amazon. It's probably the most widely known, most famous source. There's probably some other places as well. So yeah, that is it for this week's book extract. In the next episode, I'll be reviewing the last 4 episodes in Series 3, which are Blink, Utopia, Sound of Drums, Last of the Time Lords, as well as the return of 3 in 30. That is it for the Everything Podcast, Season 2, Episode 55.